2022 is coming to a close.
Yeah.
Any immediate thoughts on the whole year?
Oh boy. It was a good year.
I think it was too.
A lot of big changes.
So
But this is when our actual like off-roading thing started.
right, January.
January, yeah.
Yeah, getting into courtside. So at the time we were still on the road full time.
Mm-hmm.
You're just joining us. We spent 3 years on the road. Just recently got off the road to Colorado Springs.
So we were living and traveling full time in our
Right.
Class C
Yep.
for 3 years.
And so we go down to courtside every winter because that's where it's warm. That's where most RVers go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when we met Tim.
Yep.
And he said that our Gladiator was missing some scratches and to come out with them on a few trails. So,
Yeah.
and that was kind of the end of that.
Yeah.
We fell down the Jeep hole.
We really did. We had been on one Jeep trail prior to that in Virginia.
Oh yeah,
What was that one called?
Peter's Mill Run.
There you go. It was really all we had done
Right.
in the Jeep
Yep.
before quartzite. And then yes, it was very, very quick down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, we went out with them several times.
Mm-hmm.
They went to our 4x4 Jamboree.
Yep.
That was our first big Jeep event. We were still stuck in the Jeep Gladiator, but we had a lot of fun. We met a lot of cool people.
We've met so many great people this year. It's crazy.
I think it's probably the highlight of the entire thing is meeting your tribe, your crew. We spent 3 years on the road and we could never just come across. We could never find the people who we were supposed to hang out with. We
Yeah.
never really clicked with anybody, but the Jeep crew in the Jeep world,
I mean, it was like immediate.
it was. It's like it's generally misfits, generally goes against the grain, and so yeah, really resonated with us. So.
Yeah.
Then after that, we had our first lift,
Mm-hmm.
spacer lift. Went out more, and then what was after that? EJS,
Yep.
Easter Jeep Safari.
Met Steve
Yep.
and started getting into more serious stuff.
Yeah, we had planned to spend a week there, and we found ourselves there for
7 weeks.
7 weeks. Ran 16 different trails. That was the most memorable, I think. It was just very impactful, I think.
I think so too. There was a lot of growth in a very short amount of time.
There really was.
And it was a really unique situation, to be with somebody in the Jeeping world who was also traveling full time,
Right,
had a very flexible schedule.
right.
So you guys both had the opportunity to go out and do all these trails.
Yep,
And then, yeah, for sure, his experience,
yep,
the things he was able to teach you and help you work through,
yep,
building your confidence.
yep.
It just,
It was a good time.
yeah.
It was a good time. So after that, we got off the road in June. June or July is when we got off the road. We hung out a lot in Colorado, did a lot of trails in Colorado, Champion Mill, Leadville. We did Holy Cross. That big memories at Holy Cross.
Sam
First-
and Kayla.
First real body damage.
Yeah?
But yeah, again, meeting the people, Sam and Kayla, we're still friends with them.
Yeah?
Yeah, throughout all this, recurring factor is just meeting new people, which is very strange for us because we're kind of just introverted by nature.
Yeah. The Jeep community, it's easy. I don't know why. I don't know.
You don't have to try hard.
No.
You just be yourself. There's nobody faking or being fake or, you know.
No, there's nothing. What
So
you
everything's
see,
just-
what you get
Yeah,
with this community, and I think that's why it speaks to us so much.
right.
Because everybody just is
Yep.
unapologetically. What this is it. This is what you get, and
Yep.
I love that.
Realized that the Jeep Gladiator is still not high enough because we still kept getting caught and everything. So we just kept lifting it until it stopped talking to us, essentially. So had the 3.5-inch lift put on, And then, yeah, I think after that is when we really started to enjoy the trails. We were no longer concerned about breaking anything stock. We had a lot more travel in our shocks, so it was a lot more comfortable ride. Trail Hero?
Trail Hero, yep.
Yep. Meeting more people, running more trails there, boosting our confidence even more.
And then what was cool about this event was there were people we met at Winter 4x4 Jamboree, and there were people we met at Easter Jeep Safari.
Oh yeah.
That we saw at Trail Hero.
Yeah.
So it's kind of cool, you know, like this, it's just like this revolving...
Comes full circle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same people come around each year.
Right.
Which is super cool. More local trails, Rainbow Falls, China Wall, lots of great trails around here.
And still a lot to do.
Right.
When it's not snowy.
Maris, Texas, the Texas trip.
Yep.
Maris was a lot of fun. I can't wait to go back there with the big group.
Yeah.
Hidden Falls.
That was a good one.
I mean, this year was crazy. 6, 7 different states, 50 plus trails, 2 lifts.
Well, and then, so if we want to back up even more, one of our reasons for getting into the Jeep was so that we could explore more with confidence.
Right.
And especially when we were traveling and going to all these super cool places.
Yeah.
One of my favorite was Ely.
Oh yeah, Nevada. Yep. Far eastern Nevada, remote.
And to just be able to turn off the road and go and explore and
nobody around.
Yes, and
that was
finding
amazing.
Old mines.
Yep.
That's one of my favorite parts with the Jeep.
Getting to the off the beaten path places.
Being able to get out and explore and find things that people don't always get to see.
Yep. Or the places that people don't really want to go to because it may be a little hard to get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's definitely been a perk of the whole Jeep thing.
So even, you know, we tried to count the trails that we had been on and were unclear as to the actual number.
Yeah, a lot.
Even like the side quests,
right?
These extra adventures,
right?
That we got to go on these random dirt roads, Forest Service roads.
Yeah.
You know, it's just it's
endless. Yeah. And that's why we make these videos, you know, so we can remember, we can look back on these and be like, oh yeah, that place was really cool.
Right.
You know, for the kids to be able to look back on them. You know, in the back of our minds, it would be cool if the channel took off. And so yeah, lately it has been, you know, let's put a lot of content out there. Let's work harder to put more interesting content out in the world, more authentic, more genuine content. I think that's what the world needs more of. Less sensationalism, more just raw adventure stuff. So, you know, going into next year, that's one of our big goals, is to do big adventures. We want to bring in some overlanding. We love rock crawling. That's not going to stop.
Right.
We're still going to be hitting all the events. That's not going anywhere anytime soon. Mm-hmm. But we want to fill the in-between spots with adventures.
Right.
And so, yeah, a little bit more overlanding, more camping. And it's going to be interesting for us because we don't really like being uncomfortable or being hot or being cold. We like having comfortable seats to sit in and a bathroom. And so it's going to be interesting for the whole overlanding because that's the opposite of that. So, what else next year?
Yeah, I mean, I think you hit it. Just the events, continuing to build these relationships with the super rad people that we're meeting.
Yep.
Build that community.
Yep.
Keep finding cool spots to go and explore.
Absolutely.
And, you know, a big part of it for us is the kids.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're getting older. And to be able to spend this time with them and all of us learning and growing, you know, I think it's pretty special. It's pretty unique.
Yeah. With that, we're going to get Max more behind the wheel.
Huh?
We're going to get her more behind the wheel. Something that you guys keep asking about. It's just building up our confidence and going into things. You know, I want to get really good at this so that way if I'm calm and zero stress, then she'll be calm and zero stress.
I have a little issue with anxiety. And it can definitely get the best of me in unknown situations where I don't feel like I have control.
Yeah.
So definitely something to work on in the coming year.
A big personal goal for us working towards next year is getting into a proper house with a garage, because we have some future plans here. I don't know if this is going to make the video or not, but I want to say it that way we have the idea established, so if anybody else comes along,
someone's going to come along.
Someone's going to come along. We love the Gladiator platform. In fact, so much that we want to pick up a beater Gladiator, something that's been totaled, and turn it into a buggy. That's what we want to work towards starting next year.
Yeah. We
want to be able to go out with no stress and to not have to worry about denting something.
Right. And, you know, I mean, people have brought it up, like, it's not just a Jeep thing, it's not just a Gladiator thing. I mean, you see some gorgeous brand new, like, Toyota Tacomas out on the trail.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh my goodness, I can't believe you would take that vehicle out.
Right.
And I get it. It doesn't make sense. Why would you risk that?
Yeah.
But, yeah, to be able to take some crazier lines, harder trails.
Right.
You know, I mean, it just opens up a whole new world. And how much fun is that to not have to worry about all those extra little things?
Right. So, and we're gonna stay with the Gladiator just because it's a tank and it's hard and it's challenging, and you just don't see that. So yeah, that's a wrap. If you've made it this far, we appreciate you watching. If you've been sticking along and watching our channel this whole time, we definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
But as for us, we're gonna go back inside where it's a little bit warmer. Next couple weeks, we're gonna be off to the southwest. We headed down to Winter 4x4 Jamboree. Then we're gonna hang out there in Arizona for a couple weeks and run some trails and really enjoy some warmer weather. So other than that, we will see you on the next episode.